Don't you love just driving 30 minutes to a soaking wet skate park? Because that's what I did this morning. Rain was not in the forecast, and when I was about 5 minutes out from this park, it just started raining, and the park is pretty soaked. It's a little better than when I first drove by, but I don't know how skatable it's going to be. There's some dry patches in the parking lot, so I'm going to skate around out there and hope that by the time I'm done with that, something will work in here. So we're just going to hope for the best on this one. Let's do kickflip in, tiny nose slide. Oh! Whoa! Oh, that hit. Ah! Ah! Oh! Alright, we can't go on without doing this leap of faith right here. So skating in the parking lot for a bit definitely worked. My legs feel a little bit better and the park is starting to dry. I have to, like, at minimum 50 this curved ledge just because it's a cool, like, radius on it that looks like it'd be fun, but it is wet as shit, so the flannel's just gonna have to do some work. So that's a little bit better, but it's definitely gonna be a factor that if I don't lock in properly, I'll probably whoosh out, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh my god. I lied. I'm worried about that. Okay. Oh. Fuck it. Alright, let's check out some other stuff. So when looking at photos of this place, this little quarter pipe just nestled in between these banks is like the #1 thing I wanted to come check out. So I'm just gonna have some fun on this. Try my damnedest to do a proper lock-in axle. There we go. So I'm just doing a different angle so you guys can see that this quarter pipe, once you roll away, you can perfectly just pump up and down this brick bank and have speed to just go right back. So you can go back and forth like mini ramp style, but just with one quarter pipe. So fun, you don't even have to push. Alright, I'll have to get a push after that one. I feel like you could just go back and forth on this thing all day long. All my front rocks have to get a push, apparently. This is the most tricks I've ever done in a row. Oh! Yeah, maybe the fakey bump rock. I don't know if it's enough speed. Oh! Right, I'm gonna run out of stuff soon. This is the one I never get. Nope. If this was dry when I first got here, this is the perfect way to warm up. To just be able to get your back and forth lip tricks, just bending your knees, not needing to pop. It's perfect. Since I never do them, I'm going to try to get a tail stall revert for my boy Cody Murray. He used to run this trick pretty steezy. Oh!
I'm always like, my feet end up getting pushed together and I do this. So I think I just need to lean back a little bit to balance it out. There we go. Whoa! Okay. Do we really go all out and try back disaster? Alright, let's keep it moving even more. Hopeful back tail. No. That last video at Carlsbad Park, I did do a rather shaky back tail stall on what could be debated on whether or not it's a quarter pipe. But this one, though it is mellow, I think this is legitimately a quarter pipe. So I'm going to try to do a back tail stall. I don't think I can pop into them, so I'm just going to try to whip it around. Not quite. It's weird to get the feel of the speed and turn time for this. Oh god. Maybe I should see what it's like if I do try to do a little tiny pop into it and see if it lines me up. Alright, I gotta be on top of the coping. 5-0'd it. Oh my god. I'm going to try a few more, just kind of cutting into it. Maybe a little, what feels like a pop, but it's probably just more of a bump. And see if I can get one. Ah! Nope. I felt my body locked up on that one. It wasn't confident. That is such a weird motion to learn, how quickly you have to cut it. Alright. Just a few more tries. Alright. It's not perfect, but I'm going to take that one. Get stupid with it. I mean, is there a more tasteful trick than kickflip rock fakie? Oh my god. Especially when you don't pop. Oh. Wow. Dude, I would come here solely for this quarter pipe. This thing is so fun. But I'm going to make myself bounce around the park more. Oh. This step up looks really sick. But it is pretty far, definitely further than one I would normally skate. And this angle probably doesn't show it very well. But I'm just going to get a feel for rolling in on that bank and popping up it. And then I'll show you guys the top angle so you can get a better idea of how it is. Whoa! No! Oh my god! It's just hard to show this overall thing, but I'd say it's like maybe a board and a fourth length, which is quite a bit of ways to carry with how big the bank is. So I'm just going to do another ollie. It is super fun, just like the speed that you need and how it kind of boosts you, but I just don't have the confidence to try anything else on it. I might see if I can just carry a kickflip, but if not, then I'll just keep going on to other stuff. Ooh. I can tell the angle up is going to be weird and it's not going to be great, but I think I can do the kickflip. No! It's weird too, because I normally would like to just like throw down and carve in front side, but the angles of this bank, it just makes more sense for me to come in backside, though I do feel like it makes me a bit more shaky lining up, and I'm kind of catching this at an angle, but as long as it'll clear, hopefully I can get one. No! I flailed that one. Oh my god. It's insane how rocket it is. Oh shit. Oh, that might be the worst kickflip of all time, and I'm taking it. Now, the way this obstacle was built was either a mistake or things shifted as this was settling, but this is a small to tall pad that slightly slants down, and it's just above my waist, so it's a decent drop. But because it's here, we got to give Ben what he wants, so we got to at least get a manual on it. Woo! Oh, it is not fun manualing towards a drop that big. Ah, I landed that so stiff, but I'm not redoing it. Instead, I think I should skate it the more fun way it was probably intended, which was just bank to grinds. With a push. Yeah, I don't know if I got the power off a drop in, and I'm not going to roll into this. This is past my threshold. Oh, this is very bizarre to get to. With how much of a pain in the ass that is to get to, I'm going to skate some other stuff. This park is just full of unique obstacles, like having this be like a banked wall ride that goes up the stairs. Which, if people wall ride and skate the hubba that way, that's insane. But I think best case scenario for my abilities, because it is pretty steep for me, is to wall ride up the stairs. Woo! Oh, I'm like not powering into it and crouching into it hard enough that I can kind of feel my wheels shaking. So I think I just need to get one where my angle is good and I really lean into it. Oh, dude, that felt insane. I always have fun when I'm inspired by things that my friends do in skating, so sometimes I'm like shouting out a trick for Ben, or my buddy Caleb with full cabs, or my buddy Cody earlier with the tail revert. But another thing Cody liked was, I'm saying liked because he doesn't skate that often, so soft diss, but he likes steep banks, especially like rock fakies. So I'm just going to try one on this. It's for you, Cody. I think the only thing that's a bit weird with this hip is getting speed going one way is like a really tall quarter pipe that I think technically has vert. Oh, compared to that Carlsbad Park hip, this thing's huge. So even though I don't want to keep skating the hip, I do still want to kind of keep that muscle memory practice going of popping out of banks better. And this is, for me, a tall ledge out of a bank. So if I could just get like a smooth nose slide on it, I'd be stoked on that. Ooh. Okay, I honestly thought that was going to be a lot more difficult and intimidating just due to the height of it. But the bank does just like launch you to a very comfortable height as long as you pop well. So I think this is actually going to be easier than I was thinking it would be. Oh, I think what I'm going to like about this, other than it forcing me to like practice the crouch and pop off the bank, is that with how tall this is and the way this obstacle is set up, it's taking like a basic trick and just making it feel more difficult and more satisfying to do. Oh my God, dude. That still wasn't quite on top the way I would like. It kind of drooped out. So I really want to get a solid one. Alright, so this is similar to that bank to nose slide. This is a taller flat bar. Goes about up to my wheels. And I'm just going to have to really focus on getting a good pop out of the bank and being on top of it. Okay, feels alright. Okay, there we go. The carve-in gives me good speed, the angle's not bad, and if I was a bit more confident and on it properly, I would have just landed that one, so I think I got it. Just gonna do it one more time at this angle so you can see what the carve-in is like. I think throwing down and carving to this thing is the most exhausting thing I've done here. Woo! Just gonna keep after the bank to simple tricks. I know I'm probably a broken record, but it is so fun to just be able to pop out of a bank and do a basic trick. And I just feel better popping out of banks lately. Ooh. It won't go far, but I think I can get a little slide. Oh, fuck. Wow, that was fun. Oh my god, that grinds fast. No. Oh, the Ashad. I don't think I can pop back in though. It'd be cool to go like to disaster. It's probably as good as that one's gonna get. Oh! Is this at reasonable height for the feeble fakie? A trick I have such a small threshold for? I hate it. I can tell whenever I'm easing into feeble fakie, it doesn't work because I don't let my shoulders fully come back. I kind of just like lean and tighten up. And it usually works if I just fully trust it and roll in. But getting myself to that point every time is such a pain. Oh. No! Alright, I'm going to do the sickest drop in ever, and then I'm going to land feeble fakie. No! Take two. So good, dude. Alright, this is the one. I can feel it. I want to, if I can find the angle, pop from the bank and 50 it into the next bank. There we go. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Oh, that's fun. Go for backside. Oh! I just have to come back and skate this more. It's so fun. These are bad attempts when you realize I'm trying to smith. Oh! This is mellow enough, I might be able to do an actual backsmith stall. Oh, that's what I normally do. No! Oh my god, dude. I hope this looks as awkward as it feels. Oh! That might have kind of been one. Dude, I think that might be it. Kind of feels like my wheel's touching. Okay, right here, legit one. Oh. Crook fakie. There we go. I think I did that one time on Ben's mini ramp, where you get in pinched kind of like a crook, but it ends up kind of like nose grind, and then it just can roll in. Oh. Woo. Under different circumstances, I would just keep after this. But now that there's another person here and I'm hogging, in my opinion, the best obstacle here, I'm just going to try to get it in the next three. Didn't touch. Woo! Alright, that's going to do it for me here at Carmel Valley Skate Park. This is definitely up there with my favorite parks now. Like, even with it being a 30-minute drive, this quarter pipe alone makes it more than worth it. So I'll definitely be coming back, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.